South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Hollywood is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Gamecocks headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a crease. It's Hawkins. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Green. Snags it and he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Give to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Back to pass. That's caught. It's Hawkins. And the defense drags him down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And wings it incomplete.
Narration volume set to 100. Menu narration option is set to off.
Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Oklahoma State's head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice, if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Gamecocks ready to kick it away first. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires it incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The run inside. It's Hawkins. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Slips through the line. And there he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Special teams coming through. The third aspect of the game, delivering big time. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. Catch in the middle, it's Polk. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They'll try to spread out this defense on 2nd and 3 with a 4-wide-out set. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Barnes.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
On his feet at the 40. Got a little grass, and finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. These plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
To throw again. Looking to the end zone. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there. A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the 1st down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. He's down short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier in bounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And he will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma State!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'll operate out of split backs. On the run, it's Fuller. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Back to the ground with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Sellers from the gun on third down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They go play action with Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
As a play caller, you feel confident throwing this out to the perimeter against zone coverage when you have that kind of timing and chemistry. This quarterback and receiver do. You saw it on that one.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Quick release by the QB. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Some misdirection with the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's Sellers to throw. Under fire. Grabs it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the DB never even backpedaled. He never even thought that receiver was running deep, and that's why he was able to put his foot in the ground, and he smothered that curl around, knocking it away.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, the football guys were shining on the offense on that play. I think the quarterback thought after he threw that might be pick 6 territory. But luckily, they were able to make the catch. They've now got a fresh set of downs.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Sellers. They've got the screen set up. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sellers to the air again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Caught behind the line. It's Harbor. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Sellers on the play action. Looking left. Makes the grab. It's Harbor. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. This time it's complete. Picked up 8 yards there, third down and 2. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry up. Might be changing the route. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Runs through a man, and he might have space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Off the RPO, complete. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It'll be 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Not only did he nail it, the direction is perfect as it heads to the sideline. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Looking long. Makes a grab for a big play. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion. Where the defense brings him down.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Looking for room. It's Hawkins. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Polk. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Young. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one. And now we've reached the 2-minute timeout. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Makes the catch. It's Sellers.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
completion to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sellers. Quickly complete. Shows him the stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly.
Breaks into the open. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
These last two plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent, he showed you the accuracy on the previous completion, and then on this play it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, South Carolina! Great job by the back on the option.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it first and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
On target over the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. At the 30. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We are just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the run.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
He'll try to do it himself. Open space at the 25. Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long.
And and that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game, you're trying to get off the field, you think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. It's complete to the right. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Gets it away. It's a laser and maybe no chance for a return. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
I don't know if read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Then as he throws, and the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Punts it out of the air. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. 3rd down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to go into the middle of the field on the drag route where everybody could converge on the receiver and make the tackle short of the 1st down.
He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The short hands, it's Sellers. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. The run inside. It's Fuller. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Finds his tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Hunt. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Throwing, Sellers. Gets it out quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Rolling right and going deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Hawkins. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Play fake, Sellers. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Ready? Blue 22. Blue.
Sellers. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he's knocked down.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. Caught in the backfield. It's Hunt. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
With the catch, it's Fuller. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's Sellers to throw. This time on target. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
214 close. 214 close.
Using his legs, it's Fuller. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Got it, looking for the first down. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They go to the counter. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll go right back to it. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll start this drive going to the air. Get it out on the screen. Makes the grab in their space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the Cowboys, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Got a man, it's Hawkins. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Right on the money. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cowboys want to move quickly.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. It's a reverse. Stumbled to the ground.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of time the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They'll run it on the counter. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. And
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The run inside. It's Fuller. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll run it. It's Clark. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like let's finish this game strong. I think that.
And the holder, the fake, and a little shuffle. And they're not going to pick up the first down on the fake field goal. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself.
Well, they went fake field goal. They had a look that they thought they could catch the defense off guard, and they go with the shovel pass, but nothing doing there. Great job by the defense stuffing that play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they get him down short of the first down marker.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take it.
Could be an alley.
Hey, he's had a great day all day today, and not a surprise why they've continued to feature him, and you've seen him make big plays. And down the stretch, we expect more of the same, don't we, guys? Like, up with the lead, ground game keeps that clock moving. You don't want to stop that thing. That clock is your friend. This defense better find some answers quick.